What would be a good thing to talk about this morning? How about let's talk about the Leaders Circle Awards, which are coming up next month, and that's very fast, that it's almost upon us. And normally the Leaders Circle in past years have always come in the springtime of the year, but now here they are in the fall, and this is the first year they're trying that. And we thought we'd get some of the nominees in to visit with us and talk about Leaders Circle. And our first nominees to speak with, Donna Griffith. You're up for the Athena Award this year.
That's correct.
And Anthony Frazier, you're, let me see.
Be gentle, Todd.
The Junior Athena?
Yeah,
no?
the Junior Athena.
Junior
That's
Athena,
what it is.
Anthony.
That's next year's award.
Male Civic Leader
Yes.
of the Year. That's the award for which you've been nominated. And I know what you're going to say is that's not something I'm after, and that's not why I do what I do. You're both going to say that, correct?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, because it isn't why you do what you do.
Absolutely not.
But for all of the nominees, and no matter what the category, the fact that you serve your community and that you're nominated for these awards means two things. One, you've been noticed. Two, you have inspired others. And that's really what volunteer service is about, isn't it?
Thank you. I think that it is. I really do. It's an important, the saying, to whom much is given, much is expected. Mm-hmm. And I'm very fortunate. And it's fun. That's the other part of it. It's fun. You get to meet so many people, hear so many stories, and be humbled in the process of all of those stories. So you're right. It's not necessarily that you think, man, this is a great thing for me. But it's a great thing in general for folks to understand that giving back is important.
And it's interesting, Donna, the way you put that. It's fun because most people, well, I probably shouldn't say most people, but there are some who, when they are asked to serve on this board or that board, or who have maybe an idea that will help others with a project within their community, might say, okay, what are the negatives that come to mind first? What are the things that would mitigate against me doing this?
Sure.
Do I have the time? Are the resources there? Is it going to be a hassle? Mm-hmm. And that might be the first reaction for some, but that's something that even if it is your first reaction, you have to fight through.
Well, I think it's important to think about it. Mm-hmm. I really do. I'm very intentional about the things that I do. And I think about all of those things. But the bigger question is, how many people is it helping? What is the good that can come from this? Mm-hmm. And usually those answers far, far, far outweigh any negatives if there are any. It's just an important thing to remember that you are one, but you are one. Yeah. And you can do things.
And you can be a part of a solution in somebody's life. Anthony Frazier, there's hardly a weekend goes by, I doubt, that you're not doing something out in the community somewhere. And that's weekend, but we know that you're involved all through the week, too, with the things that you do.
Yeah, my goal is to live united, and I just...
He read that off of Donna's shirt, boys and girls.
I was thinking about, we're coming on the show, and different being on this end of the mic than that end, thinking about how, service, and, we honor service in this society, we honor service in this country, and there's a reason for that, because service means you put others first, and that's what we're talking about, and we do that, and we don't even think about doing that. Mm-hmm. I mean, we might complain about doing it, but we don't even think about it, and we just do it. And that's the wonder of it. And not only is it fun, but it opens all kinds of doors. Just real quick, in this small town, we've had Carl Burnett, Bill McCartney, and Michael W. Smith come.
How about that?
And Tracy Byrd from the country. These are big-name national people come to here, and God opens those doors. Here's this small town, Jimmy Stewart's town, that these big people come here as a result of because wonderful things are happening here, and they have been all the time, not because of us, but we're part of this wonderful thing that happens, and that's the beauty of it. That's what I try to exhibit and try to inspire folks. There's always hope. There's always something better than what your situation dictates. That's why I'm so discouraged by the anger and frustration you see with the people fighting and all this other stuff. You know what? Life is very short. Mm-hmm. It really is, and it's up to us to really make the best of it and not stumble too much on the small things and really focus on the big things. That's what we try to do.
And service such as those offered by Donna and Anthony and everybody else who's nominated and those who were not nominated as well, it really comes down to helping to mold the identity of a community, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's service. We can't say enough about service. These awards, no, we don't do this for any awards, but it's nice to be recognized. You could just give me a lobster dinner, pat me on the back, and send me away. Lobsters, the big lobsters, not the little lobsters. But anyway, we don't need it. I don't need anything special. We don't. It's just weird, people. But it is what it is. It's important. And I think I'm glad the committees, whoever they are doing what they do. I think it's great.
Yeah, absolutely. And this will be a part of our big celebration next month at the Leaders Circle Awards. From both of you, when you heard that you had been nominated, what's the reaction, Donna? Let's put it this way. Donna, when you heard that Anthony had been nominated, what was your reaction?
My reaction was, of course. Of course for Anthony. Because you see Anthony everywhere. If you're on Facebook at all, you know Anthony is everywhere. Anthony is doing things for the community that really do lift up people, that lift up various activities in the community. So my reaction was, of course. How appropriate.
Mm-hmm. And Anthony, I imagine you could say the same right back at her, huh?
1,000,000 times. I mean, she has perfect hair, and she does.
She said the same about you.
She said, "I know, thank you, Patoompo." But I think of you, and I've photographed you often in different things. You had that funny thing for the balloons on you that time
in homecoming parade.
You photographed very well, and you're everywhere.
I don't think that's part of what the criteria was. I'm not sure about that.
But you've raised money and awareness for causes. You've done all kinds of things, and I think, wow. So I'm in awe of you. I'm like, I hope you win. There's some other people there too, but I hope you win. So that's what I'm thinking.
There you go.
I can't
Anthony
believe
wants like a 7-way tie for
yeah.
I mean,
it's 14 women.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that's 14 women? It's 3 little guys in that whole thing. You guys have women power. It's taking over.
For the Athena Award, which celebrates not just ladies but also men who open doors of opportunity for women.
Right.
To have that many women who immediately come to mind for somebody that says to themselves, that's someone that should be nominated for this award, really speaks to the strength of the female community of volunteers and of workers within this Indiana County community.
Yeah, I think the Leaders Circle has really done a nice job of putting together the criteria and the way they're vetting and the way they're exploring who these nominees are for all of the categories. They've done a great job with that, and I think they should be recognized as well for the work and the efforts that they've done.
It takes an awful lot to put together an event such as this, and in this particular year as well, because it's moving from one part of the year to another.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, can I plug something?
You can. You've got 22 seconds.
Great.
Okay, you get 11.
Okay, Hometown Praise this Sunday at the Mac Park. We're gonna bring local folks out there to do some worship because God is important in our lives, and so on the main stage at the Mac Park at 4 p.m. we're gonna do that. And when NAF comes up, we're gonna be on the community stage on Sunday, September 10th, doing community worship. So we're excited about that.
He took more than 11, but Donna, did you have something to add?
Sure. This evening is the kickoff for this campaign for the United Way of Indiana County, and Lori Kosneski is planning a great event at the Country Club this evening. Look it up on their website, and come on out and have a lot of fun with us.
Beautiful. Went right up to the marker, too.
Live United.